So it's Tuesday, June 2nd, around 4:30 in the evening. We came to Chadwick again. Can't see the screen. Too sunny. It's warm today. It's nice. Beautiful blue skies, but it's warm. So, just something funny. My mom was telling me that she went through the drive-thru to get coffee at McDonald's instead of going in because she was dressed all scrubby because she was going to go help my aunt and cousin paint the door. And I busted out laughing this morning. And I'm like, do you know what I'm wearing, Mom? I'm like, I have black and white polka dot pajama pants. I have a striped, I think it's technically a dress from Dollar Tree. Not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. That I use as a pajama with black and white stripes and big flowers. And then that's men's striped shirt, button down. And I totally got out and went into Casey's and got a soda. I'm like, I don't care. I don't have standards. So, yeah. So I thought that was a little funny. She couldn't get out of the car in scrubby clothes. So she went through the drive-thru. But, yeah, I give absolutely zero fucks about what I wear. So, anyways, this was the last thing I did here, except water. I kept coming over here because I hang the shirt and the hat and the gloves in between when I'm resting. So it had really tall grass, and I actually need to go on the other side and do the other side. But I tell myself every year that I'll do this around the entire perimeter of the yard, and it never happens, to keep the grass from growing. But it never happens. The dogs enjoyed themselves, which is good. We still have not had any rain, and the grass is beginning to go dormant. When it hasn't had rain for a while, it starts to turn brown. It's not dying, it's just going into like dormant or hibernation, and then when it gets some water, it'll green up again. But yeah, my one plant, it ain't doing so good. So neither is that one. I was gonna dig them up today and take them home in pots, because that one, I learned that it will actually come back year after year in a pot. I'm not sure about this one, but I know they're just not getting enough water. So they're not doing good. Maybe next time I'll dig them up. Today I don't have the energy left at this point. But the grass is so crunchy walking on it. So, and then I haven't done this in a couple of years, I don't think. The border for the hostas. This is actually where it's always been, because I have the rocks I put there that I brought from Savannah. But so I got some of the weeds out, not all of them, because I just kind of reestablished the perimeter. And then all along there. And then I have to watch, there's like a hole. And all along here, and the step. And then all along, oh, I can see the screen because I'm in the shade. All along the hostas here. At one point I had it done all along the back of the house. So, I'm out of breath. And I finished under the apple tree. Yay! So, Rainbow dug a hole. She approves. It's Rainbow approved. But I am thinking I might have to call around and get an estimate on getting a tree cut down, because this thing is just disintegrating. I needed to rest, and I ended up leaning on the rotator thing because I was too afraid to lean on the tree and put any weight, because it's like It's like hollow. I mean, it's got green leaves and it's making little apples, but yeah, I think it needs to come down. I'm sure if it got a bad enough windstorm, it might come down. Hopefully it would fall that way. But yeah, I had wanted to get those branches and that garbage can dismantled. That was one of my attempts at composting apples, so they wouldn't end up in my compost pile. So I haven't actually opened that in years, so I have no idea. But it was apples and leaves and some of the dirt from doing that. But yeah, so maybe that'll be next time. But I had wanted to get these branches picked up, and I was thinking about the peonies, why they didn't bloom, because yesterday I did yard work in Savannah. I weeded the front, which has peony bushes, and then I also was cutting back the neighbor's bush. I always cut his bushes for him because they're both in their 80s, but and I realized these used to get more sun, but this mulberry tree grew, so they don't get as much sun. But with these trees, they still wouldn't get as much sun. I don't like this tree, so it's gonna come down. I did for a while. I was cutting branches down, but yeah, so maybe if I look into that, getting that tree done, I'll get this taken out also, but need to kind of clean up the area first. But yeah, so I need to look into how much it costs to have a tree cut down. Not just cut down, but have the stump removed or ground out or whatever they do. I'm not sure what they call that. But I was thinking of making a little place for the peonies right here, because I figured that would be full sun, but now, but if the tree's gone, it will be full sun. But yeah, I'm rambling. My brain is fried again. There's no brain cells left. And there definitely wasn't the other day when I was back here, because I should have piled all these branches at the front end, because that's how the berm's gonna work. It's gonna be higher in the front and then taper down in the back. But yeah, I wasn't thinking, and I put all the branches in the back. So I was trying to put all the soil on top of the branches to force them to compress down, and it did work a little bit. Not as well as I hoped, but the berm won't be done for years. So, but the plants back here are doing a little better than the ones up front. So the Shasta is looking kind of rough. I don't think Shasta's like me. Maybe I'll dig that one out and take it home too. But that little purple one, which again, I forget what it's called, but it perked up. It has more flowers now. So, but yeah, Shasta doesn't like me. And Rainbow, she dug a hole by my hosta. Oh my gosh, I can see the roots. She was in there and she dug it all up. What was she thinking? Oh, crazy girl. But yeah, she was laying here doing her own gardening. I brought her tennis ball over and some of her toys. And then the wood thing must have blown over. Put it back where it was. But yeah, so that's it for today. It's hot. My brain is fried. We're gonna get ready to go home It's a long day. I don't feel like I accomplished anything, but I guess I did. Anyways, even the dogs are too tired to move. Oh well, later.